Canada, home of the majestic moose, the grizzly bear, the Mountie, ice hockey, Tim Hortons, and, for the purposes of today's video, really shit slasher movies. Now, today we're looking at Happy Hell Night, a 1992 release which came at what you could say is the back end of the slasher movie cycle, dealing with a psycho priest and some frat boys. So, let's have a little synopsis of the film for those who haven't seen this masterwork before. So, 25 years ago, Winfield College, psycho priest Zachary Malleus murdered 7 frat boys and was put away in the local asylum. Now, 25 years later, the same fraternity stages a prank which inadvertently frees Malleus from his incarceration and allows him to attempt to finish what he began all those years ago. Now, Happy Hell Night is an interesting film. The concept is pretty good. A seemingly possessed demonic priest attempting to finish off some kind of satanic ritual that he began years earlier, and drunken college students doing what drunken college students do, stupid pranks, drinking, having sex. Now, this film isn't the best, although it does feature an early appearance by Sam Rockwell and a pretty big sort of guest star cameo appearance from the legend that is Darren McGavin, aka Kolchak the Night Stalker. Now, as I said, this film was made in Canada. However, it's not really a Canadian film, as the money came from Yugoslavia originally, which was kind of weird, but hey ho, you know how these things go. Now, this film went straight to video, unsurprisingly. By this point, unless you had Nightmare on Elm Street, Halloween, or Friday the 13th in your title and you were doing a slasher film, you were going direct to video. That's just how it was. Indeed, the film was released under a couple of different titles as well. In the United States, it was released as Happy Hell Night, which is the title it most commonly goes by these days. Here in the UK, it was released as Hell Night, which caused all kinds of confusion with the decade earlier Linda Blair frat slasher film, which has a kind of similar-ish concept in a way, frat boys and girls involved in a special sort of initiation Halloween-y type prank. And it was also released as Frat Night and Frat Fright as well. So, bit of confusion there. Now, the version of the film I have is a rather nice Blu-ray copy from 88 Films, which features a bunch of extras, including the wonderful trailer that I'm going to show you in a minute. Now, I've got to be honest with you, it is a shit slasher movie. The effects are passable. The plotline is somewhat convoluted and probably a bit too much for what the film is. And it just, I don't know, it doesn't have the feel that, say, the Friday the 13th films had, or something like Prom Night has. It feels a little more, it feels cheap, and it feels a little bit mean in places to me. That's not to say you can't enjoy it. You can certainly enjoy it as a bad film, because that's what it is. But anyway, it's cheap enough to pick up, and I would recommend it to people. So, without further ado, here is the wonderful trailer for Happy Hell Night.
What happened on that dark night many years ago? What really happened? Who's that man locked up in the asylum?
Eats the bugs in there, I suppose.
Nothing human lives like that. Not for 25 years.
Is he really a man? Or is he a ghoul?
Happy Hellnight!
The town holds a special night once a year when the kids get to play all sorts of games.
What's up?
What do you know about Phi Delta brothers being murdered in Winfield Cemetery?
What we raised was the personification of evil.
What does all that have to do with this inmate?
It's here. It's here because of my past.
Everybody's dead!
My God! Open the door, man! It's here! All right, Sonny!
Happy Hell Night. Fun games of a different kind.
Please help me,